Good morning, this is Bob Icino along with Mike Arnold from Path Trading Partners with an AM Path Chat covering the FX markets for May 31st, last day of the first month of the second quarter. The pound falls today to its lowest level in more than 5 weeks after a projection by a UK polling company showing that Theresa May's Conservative Party might actually fall short of winning the majority. Now, this poll is taken in a different way. I don't have the details of what that means, but it's based on a new methodology, and it shows the Labour Party being within 1 point of the Tory Party and the potential for actually Labour's Jeremy Corbyn to win the election. Now, that's doubtful, but if Theresa May doesn't win a majority of Parliament, tough Brexit negotiations may suddenly change to a softer note. Euro area inflation slowed. We talked about that a little bit yesterday in the afternoon Path Chat. I believe it was the futures Path Chat, not the FX one where I talked about that. But we talked about euro inflation slowing a little bit, 1.4%, but you can still see that the euro is rallying. This particular bit of data might actually cause Mario Draghi to continue the accommodative monetary policy that they're currently on, but the euro doesn't seem to believe that, but the dollar is falling overall. No China slowdown. Official manufacturing data released last night, the Chinese PMI, which is the official government number. Talked about this on yesterday afternoon's Path Chat as well, 51.2 versus 51 expected. Some of the data that's already come out for the rest of the world. Japanese construction orders fell 0.2%. German retail sales came in a lot lower than expected year over year, 0.9 drop versus a 2.2% increase. German unemployment change fell 19,000, expected to fall 15,000, so that was better than expected, meaning stronger euro. German unemployment rate came in as expected, 5.7 versus 5.7. Eurozone unemployment rate, 9.3% versus 9.4 expected. So that was better than expected. But again, Eurozone Consumer Price Index missed. We're waiting on Canada's GDP. Year over year for March, expected at 2.9%. The quarterly annualized rate, expected at 4.2%. And then we're waiting for later in the day, Mexican Central Bank inflation, U.S. Chicago purchasing managers, and U.S. pending home sales, along with some stuff tonight that we'll talk about on the afternoon Path Chat. But in the meantime, let me turn it over to Mike, let you know what he's seeing on the charts. Mike, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Bob. Euro US dollar currently headed higher right now, back through the 112.14 level. If it continues higher, it's 112.36 is the next area. Then we should have some resistance coming in at 112.48. Then we look to retest the most recent highs at 112.68. If it pulls back, it's going to be some minor support right around 112.05. Then we'd be looking to fall back to 111.80. And if that's violated, the 111.60 area would be the next level. Over to the pound US dollar. We've still been watching to see if we get a sustained move or a close below this defining point on the trend line, which comes in at 127.75. Which we did not. We went down to test that area today and rallied back up. So this is a very key area. Continued move higher. Watch for first level resistance around 128.60. Then we look to 128.77. And then yesterday's highs at 128.82, which come in roughly with a flat 21. If that is all broken, the next key major level up is the 129.30. If we do turn around and head lower, first level support 127.92. Next level we'll be watching for is 127.69. And then we don't really have anything down to the 127.06 area. Over to US dollar, Japanese yen. Still trading within yesterday's range, rallied up to this very key level we've talked about multiple times, the 111.26 area. We also have the declining 8 coming in. So if we turn around and rally back up, that's going to be very key, 111.26. If we do get through there, then we're watching for the 111.55, then the 111.65 areas. If we head lower, 110.75 first area of support, then nothing really down until the 110.47. And if that's broken, the 110.23. US dollar Swiss did trigger a lower probability double bottom and would have stopped it out. So we've taken off the projections of that. This was going against the rotation zone, which means it's a lower probability. So far, the US dollar Swiss is heading back towards its most recent swing lows. If it continues down and gets through today's low, which comes in at 97.00, then we're looking at 96.94, then 96.91. So that 96.94 to 91 area is going to be key. And if we get through that 96.79, then we have a projection level down at 96.40. On a rally back up, minor resistance coming in at 97.42. Then we'd be looking for the 97.86. Then if that was broken, the 98 to 98.11 area. Over to the Aussie US dollar. Aussie US dollar, not a big range yet, headed lower, found some support just below this, all these flat moving averages coming in about 74.50. If we do continue back down, first level support now 74.45. Then we're looking for 74.34. Then down about the 74.20 area. On a move higher, minor resistance coming in about 74.69. Then we'd be looking to retest today's high, 74.75. If we get through that, 74.80, and then the 74.86 level is going to be key. US dollar, Canadian dollar, finding some support at our GAN level, 134.37 today. Still trading a bit down on the day, but back towards the highs. If we continue back lower, the 134.37's first level, then we don't have anything down until about the 134.07 to 134 level, which will be key. Below that, we'd be looking for the 133.81. On a move higher, resistance coming in at 134.76, then the 134.81. If we get through all that area, watch for a pretty quick possible run up to the 135 to 135.08, and then if that's broken, the 135.24. Finally, US dollar Mexican pesos continued its move higher over the last 2 days, strong move. On a continued push higher, 1880.20 is the next key area, then 1881.78, and then we'll be watching for the 1884.21. If we turn back down, there's going to be minor support coming in about 1869.80, and we'd be watching for a retest of today's lows right around 1864.95. And then we really don't have much until we get down to the 1857.86. That's all we have for you. Turning it back over to you, Bob.
Thank you, Michael. New Money Path podcast is out. Find it on Google Play or the iTunes store, or check it out at our website, pathtradingpartners.com. Cheers, everyone. Hit like and subscribe if you like what we're doing, and we'll talk to you in the next Path Chat. Cheers.